sit down. So, I wanted to invite you both, my darlings.
Who is he? I thought it was just me that you wanted to invite. Is this a relative or something?
Sophie, is this a colleague of yours?
No. Guess what you are both? My boyfriends. Or by now, probably my ex-boyfriends.
You mean you were going out with both of us?
Yes. Yes.
Sophie, I'm really confused here. You know this man?
Please don't call me that anymore, Sophie.
Wait. All I want to know is, who is this guy?
First of all, William, don't call me that, Sophie. Darlings. Colin, with all your mates and aggressiveness, not even aggressiveness, more complete disregard of my opinion, you never listened to me or allowed to even take into account what my thoughts were. Like our last trip to your friend's house in Barcelona. You just bought the ticket and started packing, without even asking me if I had any commitments. I remember the phrase, what was it? We are going to Barcelona, babe. Start packing. Amazing. You never asked me if I had anything else planned, or if I even wanted to go. And I just went with it. You never waited for my reply or anything.
But I thought you liked Barcelona and hanging with my mates. Plus Diana came, who's kind of your friend.
What I remember is you hanging out with your mates until really late, and half of the time without me. Coming home at like 4 or 5 in the morning. And one time you didn't even came home until breakfast the next day, with some lame excuse that your friends held you back, or that you got drunk and fell asleep on the beach and you lost your phone, but magically recovering at lunchtime. How old are you again? 26 or 13? Sometimes I get really mixed up. And William, taking me to all those cheap restaurants, splitting the bills. You thought you were going to win my heart with that? Especially splitting the bills. You that spoke of so much romantic beauty, quoting even Shakespeare, but didn't really act on it. What a night on a white horse. But never anything to surprise me. We lived in a dreamy future, but when? When was all of this going to happen? You always forgot if I asked you to do something. Like picking me up at work if it was really late, or clean the house a bit, or at least do some grocery shopping.
Yeah, I'm a bit forgetful.
When? When were you gonna sell those paintings?
I've interest in them.
All those wonderful creative ideas morphing themselves into nothing more than dreams. Basically, it was about you.
No.
And your future projects. But where was I? Never anything to surprise me. And I didn't need anything big. I just wanted your attention. And to feel that I was part of your plans. Or even your dreams. But no.
Yeah, you were.
But no. No, it was about you and your projects. But who was I even? Your muse? That's the key. Your future projects. And who was I? Your friend. And sometimes even your bank. And now you see I split my heart in two. Or perhaps more.
Sophia, I've always thought about us. Because I thought it was just us. You're part of my dreams. You're a big inspiration to me. Maybe you're not always part of my projects, but what can I do? I mean, splitting the bills and the restaurants and this. Yeah, I'm poor. I'm a poor student What can I say?
Your excuses get so old.
But I just need some time to get it together, you know? Like,
I see couples of 40 or 50 splitting bills. It's disgusting. It's like living for 40 years with your flatmate. And you, Colin, when did you ever pay me a compliment? Brought me some flowers? Or at least make the effort to listen to me? No? It was always you and your mates. But where was I? Did you ever ask me what I would like to do? Where I would like to go? About my dreams and aspirations? Huh?
What are you talking about? Whenever we're out with my mates, we all chat, we all have fun. You're always talking to Mike's girlfriend, Diana. I always mention what a babe my girlfriend is. How she loves arty stuff and... You have your friend Margaret.
I like painting and music, yeah. Not just arty stuff. And wrong. My friend's name is Julia, not Margaret. But maybe you mix it up with one of your so-called mates. You always took me for granted. And you didn't even listen to me.
But Sophia, I work in a bar. I'm working the craziest hours. Work late, random hours. I have to stay there to be sociable after. I thought what we had was real. I never took you for granted.
Did all the bar work necessarily involve never returning my calls? Or all the late messages and calls from your female co-workers?
Co-workers. They texted me about work to see if I can exchange shifts and stuff.
Colin, don't be pathetic. I knew you always deleted the messages. Oh, what kind of shifts were those?
I have to make memory on my phone. That's why I delete the messages.
I cannot listen to this stuff anymore.
No.
And you, wishing to be some kind of hipsterish indie painter boy. How long was that going to last? You wanted to travel the world on bike, live in the Himalayas. I just needed some practical progress. Something tangible. You are a beautiful man, but just a dream boy. And I cannot continue in those dreams of yours anymore. And Colin, or should I say, Colin and his mates, pretending to your friends that you had money, power, or even popularity? What was your plan? Go to Ibiza? Maintain ourselves by you becoming a DJ? Dreams of a 15-year-old boy again. William and Colin, nothing hurts more than being disappointed by the person you thought who would never let you down. Does it?
no.
Well, I felt it constantly. And I will tell you what. If you ever find a person like me in your life again, you should look after her with whatever means you have. And I don't mean with buying her expensive things or giving money, but just by being there for her, listening, being supportive. You know, sometimes in life, the little things warm the heart and make a big part of life. And it keeps the flame of love lit.
I tried.
But what I got from you both was almost exactly the opposite. Being taken for granted and feeling left alone. And you both never even realized that. You are both like two sides of the same coin. And I know this is maybe cruel and maybe not so right from me either, but I just got tired. And all my emotions got depleted. And you know, a true gentleman keeps a woman's heart warm and looked after. Because he knows the value of it.
heard the lady. Diligence is the master of good fortune, and idleness, its opposite, never brought a man to the goal of any of his best wishes. Miguel de Cervantes. Sometimes men are the masters of their own fates. Well, don't worry, Colin, William. You are still young, and hopefully this will be a hard but a useful lesson for you both. Show yourself.
Of course, Christian. I think all has been said.